Hello and welcome to my first ever What If. To start off, we're gonna have a what if of something that I've been thinking about for a while. And that is, what if Izuku Midoriya, aka Deku, had the quirk that was essentially Kurama from Naruto. Now, I'm not gonna be changing any major things, and to get this out of the way now, I have pet birds, and they will occasionally check in on the what if, okay? So, no writing in the comments. So, I'm not going to be making a fundamental change to the world of My Hero Academia. What I'm really just going to be doing is making it so that Izuku's quirk is going to work kind of like Dark Shadow. You know, how Dark Shadow has a personality and all that. Well, it's going to be kind of the same, except it's going to be Kurama's personality. And Kurama's default personality mode is pissed off. Which is why Kurama does not help. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. So, the quirk's gonna basically cloak him in the QB chocolate cloak from, Valley of, like how it happened in Valley of the Ant and with Sasuke and Naruto. So, with that out of the way on how the quirk's gonna work, let's get straight into the what if. So, the fundamental change here is that Deku has a quirk, which means that doctor visit, it basically confirmed it. And there would be, and they'd have no clue how to figure out what quirk the kid has, so a little flash forward to when Katsuki was beating up that kid and Deku tried to stop it. What's gonna change there is that Deku's quirk, let's call it Ninetales, is gonna activate, where basically pissed up, or it's gonna basically make not Naruto, where Deku is going to activate his quirk and basically be pissed off and fight off Katsuki and his gang. So he kicks their butts, and that's how he discovered that he has a quirk. Now, past that, flashing forward, another fundamental change is that Bakugo is not that all tormenting to Deku, because he knows that if Deku gets angry enough, that he's gonna get his ass whooped. So, but another thing is that Deku doesn't really have control over his quirk. Like, it'll activate here and there, but he has no actual control over it. But no one else knows that. So, we get the whole hero notebook thing, except that Katsuki doesn't actively go out of his way to say that he will kill Deku if he goes to the entrance exams. Also, another thing, I don't actually think that Izuku would be called a Deku in this timeline, because he's got a quirk. But for the sake of simplicity, gonna keep referring him to as Deku until I come up with something easier. So, I digress. So, the sludge villain attack still happens, except Deku, who in this near-death situation, his quirk would activate with the One-Tails chocolate cloak. I've got to come up with something better to say than chocolate cloak, because, well, it's not a chocolate cloak. It's just sort of like a barrier of energy that enhances his speed and strength and durability. Like tactile telekinesis, except visual. So, using that Deku is able to hang on for a little while longer, and not get until All Might shows up and blasts the sludge villain away. And this time, Deku actually stays conscious for at least a second and more before he passes out from seeing All Might. Then he would wake up and well, canon ensues. Right down to the whole on the rooftop thing. Except Deku's not going to say, hey, if I don't have a quirk, but only if about not being able to control his quirk. And again, All Might runs out of time, and Deku sees he's All Might's true form, and well, you know, sludge villains escaped and attacking, and Deku never doesn't in this timeline doesn't get a straightforward answer from All Might. So, he walks back home, but on the way, sludge villain attack. He sees the sludge villain attack, and again, like in canon, he's gonna be kind of, well, let's just say he's gonna be heroic and see he's Bakugo gonna die from suffocation or asphyxiation inside the sludge villain. And what's gonna happen here is he's gonna move without thinking again. Except, again, his quirk is going to activate. And instead of normal running, he's gonna be more. It's gonna be a more animalistic running, like on all fours, pushing off and running. And once he gets to the sludge villain, he hasn't thrown his backpack at it. So what he does, he tries to just purely yank Bakugo out, and he gets pretty close to succeeding, but well, it's he can't get Bakugo out. So All Might comes in and saves the day. And with All Might having saved the day, well, Deku doesn't get chewed out because, well, let's be honest, in the main series, it basically showed that there was a bias against people with non-quirks. So, someone with a powerful quirk that stepped in to help save the day, he's probably going to get a little bit of praise from the heroes. So, he walks back, makes his way to walk back home. But, yeah, canon ensues, and All Might shows up. Not disclosing the secret about All for One. No. Wait, it's One for All. You know, I get those confused. So, he does not tell Deku about One for All, but he does say that he's going to train him to succeed him. So, a little bit of a flash forward, because Deku's going to go through the same training regimen, and then same whole ordeal happens up until the entrance exam. And All Might has not told Deku about One for All. One for All. That's the quirk's name, and I'm gonna get it one of these days. But so, he does not tell Deku about One for All. So, Deku goes into the entrance exam, and written portion, same. It's the same. And continuing on to the practical, now that's where things are going to be very different. Because since Deku has been training to learn how to control all his quirk, and let's just give an update on how well he has control over it, he has got the One Tails form able to use it at almost completely at will. There will be some times when it won't activate, and he's got and well, it won't activate, so he can't do anything about that. But he has gotten almost complete control over the One Tails form. And why I say One Tails is because there are going to be multiple tails, but he does not know that. He has no clue about a second tailed form or a third tailed form. No, because he has only ever experienced the One Tails form. So, practical ensues, and Deku is counting on on some robots, destroying some. So he's gonna get some hero points instead of Cannon Deku, who only had rescue points. So the 0-pointer attacks, and he sees Uraraka about to get flattened. Pancake. Flapjacks. Waffled. I'm trying to come up with something different that means flattened. So, Deku goes over to try and save her, trying to lift the rock that she was pinned under off of her, except he can't. So, logical extreme, he goes and tries to stop the 0-pointer. And he's gonna try and climb him up to try and figure out if he can break its circuitry or something. Cause Deku, who's smart, he knows that this is a machine and there's gotta have some vital points that he can yank out to make it stop. Except once he tries to get up there, he sees a bright red eye in his mind, and you could probably guess what that is. It's Kurama, the actual mental manifestation of his quirk, and so with reinvigoration, he's gonna start trying to claw pieces of the 0-pointer out, trying to run out the timer, and he does not take down the 0-pointer, but he does run out the timer, and all the robots stop. So, yay! Deku has not broken himself, and, he tried to save Uraraka. So, canon ensues from there. He gets accepted into UA, and nothing else changes. So, yeah, this first part, it's kind of short, but, this is my first time doing this, and I apologize. Okay, yeah, sorry, I had to pause the voice recording there for a second. I apologize for the birds. Please, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. This is my first time ever doing something like this, so I'd appreciate some good feedback. Telling me to kill myself. I haven't come up with a channel name yet, so signing off.